From Western Massachusetts, the comedy team of Stromberg and Cooper, and their salute to the ancestors of today's video games, the old mechanical cowboys that stood outside the local A&P store.
Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? Put in a quarter and see. Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? Put in a quarter and see. Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? Put in a quarter and see. Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? Put in a quarter and see. Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? Put in a quarter and sit. So you think you can outdraw me? Huh? Pick up the gun in my boot, and on the count of three, we'll shoot. 1, 2, 3. Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? Put in a quarter and see. Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? So you think you can outdraw me? Huh? Pick up the gun in my boot, and on the count of three, we'll shoot. 1, 2, 3. Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? Put in a quarter and sit. So you think you can outdraw me? Huh? Pick up the gun in my boot, and on the count of three, we'll shoot. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? So you think you can outdraw me? Huh? Pick up the gun in my boot, and on the count of three, we'll shoot. Howdy, buckaroo. So you think you can outdraw me? Put in a quarter and sit. So you think you can outdraw me? Huh? Pick up the gun in my boot, and on the count of three, we'll shoot. 1, 2. 2. Great.
Let's see, what grade are you in right here? Yeah, 3rd grade. 4th grade? 5th grade? You know, when I was in 5th grade, I was one of the 3 boys that sat in the back of the room that were called the Green Meadow Monsters. Those are 3 boys who were always getting in trouble and playing tricks on the teachers. You don't do that anymore, do you? No. Well, what the Green Meadow Monsters did is we had a teacher that we used to play tricks on, and her name was Mrs. Galicki. She was the art teacher, and she'd come in usually on Thursdays and try to get us to do some dumb thing, usually with a newspaper, because it was a low-budget school. She'd say,
All right, boys and girls, today we're going to make paper dolls. Well, we'd sit in the back of the room and go, paper dolls, give me a break, you know. So this one day, we decided instead of making paper dolls, what we'd do is make paper airplanes, stuff them with confetti, throw them up in the air, yell, air raid, dive underneath the desk, go, make a big mess, be a lot of fun, you know. It was a dumb idea. But I decided we were going to try it anyway, so I'm in the back of the room and I'm watching Mrs. Galicki, and she says, okay, make sure we have the right newspaper. We all have the picture here of the two pictures on the front, the picture of the two pictures on the inside here, the pictures here of all the sports, the pictures here of all the classified ads. We're going to tear them all together and we are going to make paper dolls, right? I'm in the back of the room with my good friend Jerry Geyer over here and Seymour Roth, and we're watching Mrs. Galicki and we're pretending to tear this exactly as she wants to make paper dolls, but really we're making paper airplanes, right? And I get just about this far and I realize, wow, this is going to make great wings for my paper airplanes. And all of a sudden, my good friend Seymour Roth over here, he starts to giggle. And I go, shh, come on, we're going to get into trouble. And I'm watching Mrs. Galicki again, and I make one more tear here, and all of a sudden my other good friend, Seymour Roth's friend too, Jerry Geyer over here, Jerry starts to giggle. Now you know what happens, you're sitting in the back of the room, and you have two friends on either side that start to giggle. What do? You start to giggle, right? Because right then I just went, and I heard, Fanny, and I looked up, and I saw what every 4th, 5th grader hates to see, the teacher coming from the front of the room to the back of the room, and I knew I was in serious trouble. And I tried to get rid of the evidence, and I said, Seymour, take this with you. He said, oh no, you're in trouble. I said, come on, Jerry, take this with you. He said, oh no, you're in trouble. And she walks right back to my desk, and I know I'm in trouble. And she looks at me and she says, young man, what have you got there? And I knew the only thing I could do was tell her the truth, so I just said, well, ma'am, what I have here is, actually, what I have here is, I have that newspaper, because you said to take the newspaper with the pictures of the two people on the front, pictures of all the pictures there, pictures of all the sports, pictures of classifieds. All I'm doing is making paper dolls. Man,